Hello, my name is Keshwani. This is K-E-S-H-W-A-N-I, Keshwani. I have been solving math problems for GRE out of this book here, practicing to take the GRE general test, the 10th edition. If you do not own this book already, purchase one immediately. The problem that I'm about to solve is the one that you're going to find on page number 341, quantitative comparison questions, hence the QC, quantitative comparison question, number 8. Let's take a look at it. Number 8. It says price of a pen is 10x plus y. So here's your pen, 10x plus y. And then they go on to say that the price of a notebook is 10y plus x. Notice how I wrote 10y plus x, because the y has to line up with y and x has to line up with x. And now that I realize that that's what I'm dealing with, I'm going to rewrite it because I do not like the look of it. So allow me to rewrite it, because I did not leave enough room to put down my coefficient here. So I need to move this y out so that everything lines up. There's your 10y. And here's your y before, which is same as 1y, of course. And here's your x, which is of course same as 1x. So they tell you the price of pen is 10x plus y, or 1y if you like. And price of a book is x plus 10y, or 1x plus 10y. What is the question asking? The reason I line up everything so far already without actually even reading the question is because you should realize that whatever the hell they're asking, we're going to have to do something with these two expressions. Notice what I call them. They are expressions here. 3x plus y, contrary to popular belief, it is not an equation. That is not an equation. An equation is so called because it has an equal sign. If I tell you that 3x plus y equals 7, now that is an equation. Because an equation has to have an equal sign in order to qualify as an equation. An equation has to equate two quantities. A quantity on the quantity on the left has to equate to quantity on the right. Without it, this is not a bloody equation. This is just an expression. It's just an expression. An equation, a comparable term in the language, because that's what it is. So mathematics is a language, just like any other language. Mathematics, algebra, is a language. And the comparable term for an equation in ordinary language would be a sentence. This is not a sentence. It's an expression. That's all. Anyway, I don't know why. This is called coefficient. This is coefficient. This is your variable. And if you had something like this, let's put a different one so we can distinguish from this one. Y to the 5th power, this would be called the exponent. And it is an expression. 3x plus y raised to 5th is an expression. And this by together, 3x is referred to as a term. This expression has two terms. 3x is one term and y is another term. Anyway, enough of that. I do not know why I have this uncontrollable urges to break into sermons all the time. Inexplicable. The sum, and notice also, while we are at the uncontrollable urges, as I told you, the 3x plus y are our example, and that is an expression. As I told you before, the comparable term, if you were from ordinary language, for something like this, this is an equation, which is an equation is a sentence. That will be the comparable term. Notice how I pronounce it. I know it's very simple, but I'm tired of people, so many people I've heard going around pronouncing this word as comparable. It is not comparable, it is comparable. Learn to pronounce it properly. It does not hurt. It does not hurt to improve. It does not hurt to work on the vocabulary. Just give me 1 second here. C-O-M-P-A-R-A-B-L-E. B as in boy, L-E. Comparable. It does not hurt to improve one's vocabulary and one's language at the same time. It does not. It does no harm. Anyway, where are we? I have not done anything at all about the problem. And we are told that the sum of two prices is 143. All right. That's this top part is the price of a 1 pen. The price of one book is 1x plus 10y, and we are told that their sum is, which is 10x plus 1x will be 11x, and 1y plus 10y will be 11y, and we are told that their sum equals $1.43, which I'm not going to write in dollar because I hate decimals. I try to avoid them as much as I can. So let's put them in cents. Before we do any work at all, let's simplify this equation. Can this equation be... Now this is an equation. This is no longer an expression because we have an equal sign. We are told that when you add up this price and that price, this 10x, this 11x plus 11y represents the sum of the price of pen and the price of book. And we are told that when you add up the price of one book and one pen, which is what this is, it equals $1.43. Let's simplify this thing. Can this be simplified anywhere at all? Well, this is 11, which is a prime number, which makes our life actually very simple, because all we have to determine is whether or not this number goes into 11. And if this number goes into 11, then we can divide the entire equation by 11 and simplify it. How would we know if this number goes into 11? Let's find out. 143 divided by 11. Well, how many 11s in a 14? How many 11s in a 14? There is one 11 in a 14. And then there's 3 left over from the 14. That 3 is going to go and join this guy. That 3 is actually not 3. That 3 is a 30 because it's coming from a 10 digit, you see. So this 30 goes and joins this guy because this one actually is not a 1. It's in a 10 digit place, which means there are 10 11s. 10 11 makes 110, which is taken out from the 140. And the 30 that is left over comes and goes and joins this guy, becomes 33. How many 11s in a 33? 3 of them. Well, there you go. So I'm going to simplify. We're going to divide the whole equation by 11, and we get x plus y equals 13. So now we're ready to look at what it is that they want you to compare. What do they want you to compare? They want you to compare, let's put it here, column A and column B. In column A we have x, in column B we have y, and they want you to compare the value of x versus y. And all we know is that when you add up this x and y, the sum equals 13. So if I were to come up to you and I'll tell you that I'm holding two numbers in my two hands. I'm holding a number in this hand. I'm not showing you what it is. It's in my I forget now what it's called, what I'm making here. Palm, I think it's called. Here, and here's another number in this hand. I'm not showing you what those numbers are, but I'm telling you that when I add them up, I get 13. And then I ask you, what are these two numbers? To which you will say what? If you come up to me and tell me that I'm holding two numbers in my hand and they add up to 13, and if you ask me what are those numbers, my answer would be, how the hell do I know? Could be anything. Could be 1 and 12, could be 1 and 12, or could be 12 and 1. If it's 1 and 12, the answer is B. If it's 12 and 1, the answer is A. Or it could be 6 and 6, in which case the answer will be C. How the hell do I know? The answer is D. We do not know. Just knowing that their sum equals 13 does not tell us anything at all about about these quantities individually. The answer is D. We do not know. Simply knowing that they add up to 13. Well, it cannot be 6 and 6 rather, because it's 13, not 12. It could be 6.5 and 6.5. It could be 1 and 13. It could be 13 and 1. I don't know why I kept saying 12. It's 13, not 12. But you get the idea. That's all. I hope you found it helpful. If you wish to get hold of me for personal private tutoring, I tutor face-to-face obviously, and I also tutor over the internet via Skype and over the telephone. If there is anything at all that I can help you in your preparation for the GRE, go to my website at www.for4gre.com and send me an email. Or you can go to www.KeshwaniPrep.com, alright, and send me an email. Thank you.